Hey, if you ever wanted an in-depth look on how I trade, how I'm able to make this money, look, I withdrew $20,000 the other day and it came to me. Pocket options does pay out. So if you ever been confused, they pay out. Real talk. So growing from, $100 to 35K, hey, it felt like a breeze. Why? Because I know what I know, and I want to teach you what I know. I want to show you an in-depth look on how I trade. All right, you should be trading live with me, but if you ain't, watch this video. You feel me? All right, but before we get into that, y'all know I got to give you a scripture of the day. 2 Corinthians verse 9 and 10. It says, "He who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness." Seed to the sower is the money, the resources for you to display to other people, to give to other people. The bread for the eater is for yourself. All right. So all this money you making in the market, a portion of that should go to being a blessing, and a portion of that to go for yourself. All right. All your resources the same way. All right. That's what that means. So you can't be stingy when God bless you. You got to be able to use your bread and your resources to help and be a blessing to other people. All right. But without further ado, man, y'all know the vibes. Let's get into the video. Yo, so the goal is 1,500 for today. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. So we're going to put in work. I already seen a couple setups, but they already happened. You know what I'm saying? Price for each certain ones. Okay, yeah. So I'm just looking around for setups. Now, this is how you do the zones the manual way without the software. So y'all know the vibes, man. It can be done either way, but I tell you when I tell you, the software fire, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I love doing the manual way too, because it keeps me on my toes. And anything you use over here, you can use on futures, you can use on stocks, Forex, whatever. So all the knowledge works everywhere else as well. So it is Friday. So with Fridays, you gotta tread lightly because the market does trend a lot. My recommendation when you're doing zones on a Friday, as far as like the manual way without the software, go mark up higher time frames. You know what I'm saying? Because the market does trend a lot, so it might bust through those M1 zones fairly quickly. And then also check news too. I think some of y'all, I know some of the new people don't be checking news and they be like, "Hey, what was that big spike, bro? Something happened." And I'm like, "Oh, that's news." MyFXbook.com. Go check it out so you don't get caught up in there. Because I know that could be scary as a new trader. Like, what is this? What's going on? But yeah, so I'm just marking up higher time frame zones. When you do it like this, it makes it so much easier to just see your entries. That way you can be more confident in your trading. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna find some setups and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So AUD Chef is looking good. It's definitely looking good. I'm gonna get in once only because I need to go check news. Because I'm telling y'all check news. I ain't even check. Sometimes they be having them 615 joints, so I need to make sure I don't get caught up. Let me go over here to economic calendar right quick. Come out here and check. Boom. Nope. So 7:30 is what we got. So I'm good. All right. So boom. We didn't go on my first one, so we got another one coming up. We go here. We go 450. Matter of fact, let me double up there. We're gonna double up there. Now, I didn't tell y'all, I'm not willing to go past 14.5. So if I get to 14.5 and I don't get it, then I'm just gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta have an amount you willing to lose. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta be okay with it. So if I get down to 14.5 and I ain't got no trades, then it is what it is. You feel me? But hopefully we get something. Hopefully we get some. Oh. Whoa, that was so close. I almost had that first one. But that's all right. The second entry gonna do me right. As long as this volatility don't kick in on this next candle. Because it is Friday. Ooh, come on. Don't do me like that now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on, give me my money. Run me the bag. Let's go. All right. So, first set of trades. You already see the vibes. You know what I'm saying? 2 450s. That's how we operate. All right. Now, I'm gonna go back to my 200. Now, it's really all about just being confident, y'all. Like I told y'all a long time ago, the only difference is we taking the same setups, but I'm just gonna go a little riskier than you. You know what I'm saying? Same with my wife. She go a little riskier than me. So on the same setup, she gonna double and triple, and then I might double. You know what I'm saying? And then you might get a little bit, which is fine. But I'm just saying that for future references, because a lot of people want to grow their account big and they're trying to figure out how we doing it. And you just watched it. So I could easily do $10 trades right here if I want to, right? But I'm like, nah, let me go ahead and go up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got going on right there. Now, some of these AUD Chef, it got multiple entries on it. So you see all these zones. I could stay in this pair because you don't got to keep switching pairs if it's pinging you. If you got multiple zones, you can wait to see if it's going to drop some more, and you can hop in again. But if you like, I'm done with that pair, you want to go look at something else, then we go look at something else. But we only want to take high probability setups like this one here. This is Euro Chef. I got to zoom out. I do got a lot of zones on this one. It ain't quite headed down to my major ones. My major ones are this one and the bottom of this one. Those are the major ones. But it could still go up from where it's at now. But okay, so I do see one that it's at currently. It's a big one, but I like the ones that's at the bottom. So we're gonna see. So it is at a major zone right now. But the real nice ones is the ones down here. All right, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna let this play out a little bit. All right, y'all. So I've been going back and forth between this one and Euro Chef because both of these are taking a long time. The market is like moving real slow and giving baby candles. That's consolidation, so sometimes you just gotta wait it out. But this one is starting to look promising. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna take Euro USD. All right, Euro USD for the 2. They keep on pushing. We're gonna go in again. But remember, I'm not trying to go down to 14.5. If I get there, then I'm just baked. But if not, I keep it rolling. And also, too, you gotta remember on your account size, always have an amount you're willing to risk. And if you keep going way above that each time, now you got more to risk. For example, let's say I had 17K. I got to 17.7. I can risk the 7. And let's say I got that trade, right? And then my account is at, whatever, 18 something. And then now I got 1,000 something to risk. And then if I go to 19,000, I got 2,000 something to risk. So you can just keep doing it like that. And this was a sniper entry. To God be the glory. You know what I'm saying? To God be the glory. Look at that. Money. We eating. We doing good, man. That's a good day right there. Normally I would stop here. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna see how I feel. But normally I would stop here. I was going for 15, but when I see it like that, I'm like, ew. But I always think like one more trade, give me the 18. Sometimes that one more trade can cook you. So you gotta be, you know what I'm saying, mindful. But you gotta, hey, be willing to take that risk. But no, that's what I say. If I didn't go down to 14.5, I can keep going until I get to my goal. That's kind of how I look at it. But I look around the market. This one did go up a little bit. And so let me look around, see if anything else is popping off. I'll be right back. All right, y'all. So it's gonna be a mix of between AUD Chef and Euro Chef. Trying to figure out which one I want to take. I got a lot of zones on both, so this one is closer to the zones that I like to take because I see this big one right here. So between where it's at now, probably here, we should get some type of buy. Unless they just want to push the market down. Ooh. Sometimes you just gotta do it, but I'm trying to wait. Because I really want them to hit the zone, but sometimes if I hesitate, it'll just start going up and then I lost the trade. I mean, not lost it, but I missed it because I didn't get in. Boy, that's all just part of it. If you miss it, go on to the next one. Because I really want them to hit here because that seems like the most prominent one just because of the buy that it did last time. So I'm trying to wait and see. This one's still slow playing, taking its time. I feel like he's about to come on down now. Here we go. Come on down now. There we go. There we go. All right, I gotta take it. You know what I'm saying? We close enough. All right, if you keep pushing, then we hopping again. All right, so that's what you want to do. Get into the zone as close as possible to the major ones. You know what I'm saying? Let's see how this play out. See how it play out. If it don't go, then you wait and get in on your second one. Now the second one, you can either get in like right in here somewhere or right at the next zone. It really just depends. We about to see what they want to do. All right. So get my 450s ready. Hopefully this one don't make me work too hard. Huh? Oh, I was about to get in again. Hold on. Let's see how far they're going down. Definitely losing that one. Okay, all right. Going down again. I almost hope he puts down again so I can get in a better entry. I need a better entry, my boy. Push down so I can get a better entry. Now he's stalling. Oh, should have hopped in on the second joint. When that happens, sometimes I just leave it alone, which sucks, but hold on, let me go see what this did. I might have an opportunity over here. I'm gonna double up over here, y'all. This one been moving slow though. He might play. See, now I gotta work now. See, you see, hey, people that trade with me, they know. All right, they did go down a little bit more. Why they didn't let me get in, bro? Bruh, they would not let me click in. What it? Oh, I clicked it 3 times, bro. They so out of line. But hopefully they gave me this one right here. I would have been up on both of these if this go. If this go, I would have been up on both of these, bro. I literally clicked it 3 times, bro. But that's all right. Just give me these and I'm all right. Yeah, we good. Shmoney. Boom, give me my 18. Hey, I hit my $1,500 goal. God is good. Hey, these markets get wild, don't they? They get wild, bro. But hey, to God be the glory. I try to tell y'all, bro, we really get to it in these markets. Now you get to see exactly what I be on when I be in these charts. You gotta not be scary. Scared money don't make no money. If you're scared to risk it for that biscuit, you ain't gonna get that ticket. You know what I'm talking about? We trying to get that meal ticket. So that's what we on. But again, as you can see, these zones are key, y'all. They key. Follow the zones. If you're confused on how to mark your zones up, play horse. You know how to play horse, you know how to mark up zones. Whatever you do, I'm gonna do. If you go up right here, I'm placing my first buy right here. Right? If you don't go here, I'm gonna find my next zone, which it is one to the left. I just didn't scroll all the way over. I'm gonna place my second zone at, my second buy right here. You just copycat, right? Like right here. We at a zone right now. Rejection potential. If not, we go to the next zone for sales. And then the next zones for sales. You see what I'm saying? And you just do that over and over and over. Copycat. You dig? Well, let me see if they updated your boy yet. First, let's just take a look at today's trades that y'all got to see. First trade, 200. No, got in for the 2. Got that. 200. Got that one. Another 200. Lost it. Got 450, which it would have been way more because I'd have had 3 on this one, which is crazy. Boy, I'd have been about a cool little buy. All right, yeah, that's good enough for me. $1,400, $1,484, pretty much at the $1,500 goal. I really wanted to get to 18.5. That was the goal for the day, and I did that. And I did it all on here so y'all can see. So watch this a million times so you can see the thought process. Only take high probability setups. Y'all know the ones that come outside the Keltner channel. Those is the ones. All right, outside the Keltner, we in there. 1 minute. Straight like that. Don't be scared to risk, man. That's what it takes. But then have self-control and discipline. Know what you're willing to risk and then know when to stop. All right, hopefully this video has helped you. And to God be the glory. Lord willing, I'll see you on another one. You dig? Peace.